Today is April 17th, 2016. It's on a Sunday. It's actually my father's birthday. I would like to thank God for giving my father another year to see, another year to live. I'm very grateful for that, and I'm sure he is as well. I'm coming to you on this little camcorder that I bought when I get off of work Friday. Friday, April that would have been the 15th, 2016, when I worked. But since I worked till like 2 in the morning, it ran into Saturday, the 16th. So my sister comes and picks me up from work, and I drop her off here, take the truck. I go to Walmart. I go to get this camera. I got a printer. I got some taco bread. I got some actual bread, 2 loaves. And what else? Bread. I also got some gum and little candies. Anyway, I'm only telling you that is because I had to buy this camera because I told everyone that I was going to start documenting the little errands I ran when I had to purchase something from the store, or when I went and got something to eat from either like a fast food restaurant or grocery shop. So when I was doing this, someone decides they wants to stop my camera as I'm recording it, press pause. So I went and got this, and all I gotta do is upload it to my computer or phone. Anyway, Friday, before I went into work, I stopped by the gas station, got me some cash off the ATM. I got me some seeds, little boxes of candy, and then I went to Family Dollar. I got me like 2 Lunchables. I got some Febreze. I got one of those plug-in air fresheners. I got some Carmex on my lips. Okay. So when I go to work, they're still finding some type of way to dose me, whether it's low dosing me or whatever. I don't know. I carried all my food on me, so I'm not sure as to how they're doing it. I know I blew my nose into some tissue. Also, one of the guys that was working on my station, he turned my fan off, and when I got back, he actually turned it on. So I don't know if they're putting it on the fan, if it's having it blowing in my face or what. I know I felt different than I did when I walked through the door. So apparently, got to ask me these questions that I've been asked before, and it probably will repeat it. You know, it's nothing. I will say the same thing every time I'm asked. Questions like what I've done in the past, what I want to change, if I could go back and change why I ain't got no dude, sexually active questions, things like that. And I explained to him that I made a vow to God, and I'm sticking with that vow. And as far as a guy's concerned, that can wait, just like everything else God has for me. If He wants me to have it, I'll have it when He says so. And otherwise, I'm gonna stay celibate. And also, like I said, some of the things I've done in my past, what would I do to go back to change? I was involved in a hit and run. I mean, not a hit and run, but a drive-by. And someone got hurt, and I would definitely go back and change that. I also, waiting to have kids, waiting to have sex. Things like that, I'm sure other people have said that. Things that I don't like as well. He was asking me about, him and this other little boy I was working with was asking me about, sexual questions. And I asked them, I was like, why is that always on guys' minds? Every time I look up, y'all talking about it was on your minds, and y'all not the first guys that say that it is. Because I've asked the same question to other guys, that'll talk about it or whatever. And he said, well, it's on the same as girls. And I was like, no, it's not. That ain't what I think about. And when he asked me what I think about, I was like, well, I think about things that I'm wanting to do, supposed to do, where I'm supposed to be, asking God and things like that. And I also told him that, you know, if I could, I would live a life of service, and how I wanted to go overseas for 2 years, sign up for this 2-year thing, and I wouldn't be able to do that until the boys got settled to the point where I see there's, you know, sufficient. Anyway, all the while this is going on, I'm feeling some type of uh, way just different, like something's been entered into my system. They're doing this at work. Apparently everybody knows, including the people that are over the place, security, because the cameras everywhere, they're seeing it. How can they not see it? So apparently they're okay with this happening, people playing with people's lives by putting in things into people's system. That's not cool. And don't get me wrong, my faith in God is strong. I have every belief in my body that nothing is going to happen to me because of these things that people are deciding to do. And it's not just at work. Like I said, it's at the restaurants, it's at the grocery stores as well. They know what times I usually shop. They know the things that I get because they watch me. Like I said, this stems from Louisville. They were doing these things in Louisville as well. And my faith was still strong. I know they're trying to call me a crazy woman just to keep it to yourself, and I'm speaking out on it. I'm going to continue to speak out on it. I have no reason to lie. I'm going to get as loud as I can. I'm going to say it to whomever I can until they get it, recognize it, and wear it. And it's going to be the same statement. Yes, someone is dosing me with something. Anybody else? Yes, they're dosing me with something. At work, at the restaurants I go to, McDonald's, White Castles, Taco Bell, Rally's, wherever, you know. If I feel some type of way, I'm going to test myself to see what that is, and I'm going to say so, and I'm going to make it known. You know, I have no reason to lie on anyone. None. And it's not like I'm out here doing things to people or antagonizing people or starting trouble, because I'm not. I'm sticking to myself. I go to work, I come home. I really don't go out and do anything. I'm not bothering anybody. So they're doing these things because they choose to. Everybody make their own choices, their own decisions. Anyway, like I was saying, so we were having a conversation. We got to talking about porn and strip clubs and things like that. And I said I don't do neither. I've never done porn. I've never watched porn. I've never been into porn. I've never been into strip clubs or anything as such. I've never worked at one. And never will. I'm not into these things. I don't approve of it for myself. Things like that. If other people want to do things like that, and that's their choice, they can go ahead and do it. That's on them, not me. So we were talking about things like that, and all the while he's recording me. He's not the first person to record me, and I know this. I really don't care, because my answer is still going to be the same, regardless of who records me or not. Who want to listen in on the conversations or whatever. They listen on the conversations here through the microphone on my phones or whatever device they have. And if I ever find out or get somebody to find a listening device or a camera in one of these boxes or whatever for like the cable or the internet, oh, I'm going to sue. I am going to sue. I'm going to get my mama to sue. Because you know you ain't have no business doing it. And I say that because they did it to me in Louisville. So yes, I know that they're recording me. Yes, I know that they're listening and on to my conversation. They're passing it on to people at work. I just don't care. If I didn't want to answer the question, I wouldn't. I know how to say no. Okay, so like I said, my answers are going to be the same. I don't care if Obama himself asks me. They're going to be the same. I love God, worship God, and I try to do the right thing on a daily basis. And I consistently talk to him as well. And that's not going to stop. I don't care who thinks I'm crazy or out of my mind or cockeyedly lost all my marbles or whatever. If I try to find any little thing to try to get to me, and it's everybody. I don't care if you're talking to me in my face, smiling in my face. You know, they're doing it. It's being done. I wouldn't say so if it wasn't true. So the conversation went on a little bit or whatever, and we were talking about drug addicts and drug uh, dealers and things like that, and robbing people and everything. And I said there's no justification in either. I don't care what the situation look like. I don't care if you're hungry. I don't care if you gotta feed your kids. It's always an option. It's always a solution. I don't care if you gotta mop floors or get gum up off the floor for a living or whatever. You do what you gotta do, but you want to do the right thing in every situation. There's no justification in trying to rob anybody under any kind of circumstances, or sell drugs, because you're putting people's lives at risk. You're already saying you don't give a crap about the person that you're selling the drugs to, because you're selling it to them. You're scamming on whatever. You're cutting it this way. You're doing this. You're doing that. You don't give a crap about them. You're only thinking about yourself and your family. But on the same hand, you're putting their lives at risk as well. Putting targets on their back. Always watching your back. You know there's a risk in what you're doing, but you still do it anyway. Your choice granted. This was just a discussion that we were having. So all the while they're recording me, and I say I'm down. I'm not down and out, but I'm in a situation where I don't have my own home. I'm in a situation where my car is gone, and I'm not boo-hooing or crying about it, and I'm not. I still thank God for what He has given me. He's still allowing me to live and see other days. So I consider myself a blessed girl. My boys are okay. My mom and my dad are still alive. My sisters are alive. My brothers is alive. Everybody's living their life. So yes, I feel blessed and I thank God. So record all the conversations that you want. Ask me whatever question that you want. That is fine. So all of that was going on at work. After I left the Walmart, I went to get some gas at the Speedway, and then I went to McDonald's to get me 2 cheeseburgers, small fry. The part I didn't get from them, I got from the Speedway. Anyway, got home, ate the food, started feeling funny. Started feeling some kind of way that I didn't feel before I ate the food, like it was dosed with something. And it must have put it in a ketchup or mustard or something, because it was in the food, and I felt it. Woozy in the head, and sometimes my eyes get all, I don't know, fuzzy or whatever. And it felt like sometimes, I can't walk right or whatever. And even itchy. But, as I said, God is greater. God is more powerful than anything and anybody on earth. And my faith allows me to believe that He won't let anything happen to me because of the things that are being done to me, being said about me. So, I did the little survey. I left my name and my phone number. And I said what I said. My food is being dosed by you and other restaurants. I said the store number, I said the address of where it was located, and everything. Yes, I did. So I'm not going to stop. You're not going to stop me. For whatever reason you feel that you need to do this, that this is necessary for you to try to take me down, that's a lot of hate in the world. That's a lot of hate for just one person. For everybody just to have hate for one person, that's a whole lot of hate. But guess what? Because you hate me and you want to take me down, it don't make me hate y'all or whoever is behind this or whoever is doing this. It doesn't make me hate you. And apparently the hospital don't give a crap neither, because I told you about when I had went and after I ate that piece of cake at work that one day, I had one, they didn't give a crap. Like, he barely even touched me, barely even did anything. Gave me a CAT scan or whatever, said, diagnosed me with some. I know I got arthritis. Arthritis has nothing to do with feeling like you're being drugged. I know what arthritis feels like. So no, I'm not going for that. Anyway, they don't give a crap. apparently. They feel just like everybody else feel. So, I mean, you want to hate me, that's fine. You don't want to like me, that's fine. That's y'all's choice. Okay? I make my own choices as well. I choose not to hate, and I don't. I choose to pray instead. And that's what I do for everybody, even those that hate me as well. And I'm a firm believer in you reap what you sow. You get back what you give, you know. And even though I am going through certain things in my life, I don't blame God. I don't hate Him for it, you know, because yeah, in the beginning I asked Him, what did I do to, you know, to have these things done, you know, and He gave me His answer. He's like, you know, questioning Him and stuff like that, you know, and I apologize for questioning Him, and you know, we do go through trials and tribulations and stuff to test us to see where our faith is, you know, and see how strong we is. And I'm definitely not going to turn my back on God. I'm not going to curse Him. If He took every last little thing from me, I'm still not going to do it. And people can think what they want because they, oh yeah, she gave what she deserved. How do you know the motives of what God does or why He does it? He does. That's all that matters to me. So with that said, I just would like to say God bless and thank God, and I'll see you when I see you.